Hello, my lovely people. Welcome to my channel. I'm Josephine Mbuto Alexander. This is my channel. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning to my channel. Before I go far, please, guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Subscribe, like, and comment to my videos so that every time, whenever I'm uploading a video, you got a notification. Guys, please, I'm begging you, subscribe to my channel. Please. So today I just decided to talk about these things. I just want to share something. Guys, I just want to tell you about how was my first day, like my first day at my in-laws, like the day that I went after the wedding. Now me going to my husband's family, like going for good. Guys, I still remember, it's still flesh, things that we do without knowing, that there's always this love thing. There's always a difference between dating and marriage. When you are dating, you don't see each other that much. And again, to me, since when I was dating my husband, I never even visited like their places or like visiting their family. So it was just my first time going. So I remember after we got like it was just because as we just had one day event, which was just on Friday. So on Saturday evening, maybe not that, yeah, it was evening, maybe because it was around 6 to 7 there. So the whole day of Saturday, I was just busy packing my things that I was going with. But I didn't go with a lot of things because we were supposed to pass again home when we are going back, like, because we have to go back to our workplace. We were not based where we got married. So the whole day I was just nervous, like, I'm going, like, it was just in my mind, like, okay, there's that happiness of like, I'm married, but those butterflies, they are no more on you, like, you are happy. They just a different vibe, whereby you are like nervous, you are scared. You are not really scared, but just going somewhere, leaving your family, there's a different feelings that you always have. So the whole day I was just there preparing. I went here, and lucky enough, I was not, I used to see with my other sisters when they got married, there was these things of who, but I didn't saw it because I was scared, like, to see my sister. Obviously we just cry. So I don't wanted to cry when my big sister, when she got married, I was not there. With my auntie, when she went, still I was not there. So now it came my time. I remember my parents, like, I was called when it was almost time, when my in-laws came to fetch me. So we were just sitting, like, in front. It was not inside not inside the room. It was just outside, whereby there were a lot of people who were gathering. My uncles, my mom, my aunties. So now my husband's mom, which is her auntie, who was representing her mother, because she's the one who raised him. He's just like mother. Now my husband's auntie, the other auntie again, and some uncles again who came. So they just start talking. But I'm just so grateful because in whatever that I was told, I was not. I remember in those days, we used to hear that there are some things that you'll be told, like, bad things, like they will say it in a wrong way, whereby it will even make you just to cry. I think they change it in the way that it will comfort you. Obvious, home, just home. And no one will want to leave home. Even if you love your man, you just wish you are there, like having enough time with your family. So I remember just them telling me about God, like, I have to have respect toward my husband, I have to cook for my husband, I have to be a good wife to my husband. So I was just reminded of who I was, like, where I came from. And again, coming to these people now, like my aunties, who is my husband's aunties, they also contribute. They also said something which is like, okay, and like I remember my auntie, my mom's sister. So this, my auntie said, my auntie told them like, okay, that's our daughter. So please, if you find out that no, there's something that she did and you are no more comfortable with her, please bring her back. Please bring her back. Meaning, okay, in that way, it doesn't really mean that my auntie wanted me to go back home or maybe my marriage will not work, but she mean that they still loves me. For anything which will happen, if there will be something, marriage, just marriage. If there is something which will happen, still they loves me, they need me back home, so I'll be always be welcomed. Those are the things that I remember. Okay, it was not really bad. So when they stopped talking, suddenly I just said, no, we have to go. So I was given my big basket, whereby in that basket they put mahango meal. There was mahango meal. There was this traditional vegetables, a dry one. There was a plate. There was a plate. There was like a small small basket again inside. There was the oil, malula oil, which people use to put on a traditional vegetable. So yeah, those are the things that I was carrying now. I went with my sister, which is our last born. So I remember we were prepared, man. Mom, like, it's not really mom, but my aunties and my other cousins and sisters, they prepared something for us to go eat today. But it was a lot. So now I don't know where the mistake came. My mom, I think my husband called, like, how far? He was nervous, like, it was early. They left early. Those people who came to fetch us, they came early, but they took long. Due to tradition, you have to wait. You can't go that early, like during the day while the sun is still on. You have to wait until when it will be dark. Like, not that dark, but you cannot go so early like that. So husband had been calling me and my phone was on silent. I could not hear it. So he decided to call mom. I can't, sometimes it's good when you are married by someone who is not in your culture, because in most of the time they will be taken like they don't know. They don't know. Imagine for my husband to call my mother like, what's going on? Like, where do people stuck there? Like, my wife not coming. So she called mom, and mom, I think she even said, because where the wedding, like where I was going, is not really like to their house, but I just went to one of their cousins' place, like, because in our traditional, when you are going, obvious people, you have to cook. There is one of our big cousin who used to put for our things, we call it mandia, where you have to put those mandia, those things that you can make so that you can put a pot. And we believe that there is a good fire, like the first person to make your fire, like it's kind of a blessing. So now we went there for, like, the thing. That's why I was saying, in the basket that I was carrying, there was a lot of things that I could use to prepare for the next day for my kitchen. Like, I have to cook for my husband and my in-laws, like, on the next day. So we were prepared very well to go. We were given food, like there was a thing which was having food, and our food, yes, for dinner. So now mom, when my husband called my mom, like, no, they are coming, but they also come with some of the food you guys, so that you come eat. When we went there, I don't know, maybe mom said they are coming with your food. She didn't say they are coming with the food to share, because what I heard from my husband is like, okay, me, I can eat, but my sister that I went with, our last born, doesn't eat maize meal. And again, she didn't wanted like the food that we found there. It was not really I think she prepared, she was also like in preparing the food that we went with, and she wanted to eat it. As a bride, they used to prepare something special for you. And my sister was targeting now that food. To went there, my husband ate it. Guys, we arrived there. My husband was enjoying his food, the meat and other things. I thought, I think, because I end up confronting him later, like, babe, my sister is not happy. And she wanted Lily to cry. She was not happy because what she was given is not what she prepared. Imagine we went there, people, they were singing, singing in the language which we don't even understand. They were there singing. Okay, I could really see that people, they were happy welcoming their wife, but me now, like with people for the first time, it's always challenging. So we were there. I could see people, they started eating, we were given food. My sister was not happy because she never wanted the food that she was given. She wanted the food that we came with. So when my husband took something on the food that we were given, she just gave it to the other people. Maybe she thought us, we don't wanted to eat, that's why we came with it. Maybe it's just for those people, us, we need the other one. I remember my sister was angry, and now me here, imagine, okay, on that my sister is young. If it was someone, she could think like, okay, I could not be angry because my sister, I have to be there for my sister. It's not easy, like leaving your mother's house, your parents' house. I was already emotional. Now seeing her again angry and refused to eat the other food, I was so angry, guys. I was so stressed up. Okay, even though I was not feeling well, that night I didn't sleep. I was not feeling well. But it didn't start there. It just started like during the day. I think just kind of stress and those things. So I was not feeling well. So we slept. When we wake up in the morning. I started making fire with my cousin. So I started cooking. Obviously, I was not feeling well, but I have to cook. Because that's something that you have to start with, like when you go to your in-laws. There's nothing like, you have to wait after some, then you start calling people. That's the first thing. You have to cook, then you give the first food that you have to give to your in-laws. Then I cooked, I gave the food. After that, we just rush coming back home. It was, as we used to make it's flags. There were those flags that they were put like on Friday, when they brought the what? It was not Friday, it was Sunday for the announcement. They used to put those flags. So now, Sunday, it was the day to remove also those flags. We came back and they were singing. And but that time I was happy because I was not feeling well, but I was happy because I know I will not stay there. I knew it was just for that night. Then the next day I have to go back to work, like going to town where I'm working, like coming back to Oshakati. So now I was not feeling well. So when we came home, like for the removing of the flag, it got worse. It was worse. It was really worse. So I remember, I didn't even sit on the tent because they even prepared. When we came home, it was like another party. They even slaughtered all there. So there was a big party again. We chopped just a bit, and we were even like, we were having chickens. I remember our chickens, they just put it on the other things whereby we even carried. So I went to the hospital, like it was just Friday, my wedding. Saturday, Sunday I was admitted. I went to the hospital. I was admitted in the hospital. Okay, I stayed there just for 2 days, then I was discharged. I could not really recall a lot of things because I was just kind of, I think it was just a matter of preparing your wedding. There's this, you have to look for this. When you manage this, the other one need to be attended also, just all of things. I think that's the thing also which makes me. So now the second event, it was when I went now to Katima, like to my in-laws, like now going back home, Katima. Guys, we got married in May 2019. So we went home like the village in 2019 still, but it was December now. Imagine Christmas. I'm that person who has been spending Christmas home in the village to my mom. enjoying Christmas with my sisters, my whole family, my cousins, visiting each other from one house to another with new clothes. This was the first challenge. Okay, we went there. I was so happy. I was welcomed happy. Just on the day of Christmas, hush, it's Christmas. I feel like, you know, it was really different. I could see the difference because, looking at people how they are celebrating their Christmas, they are also celebrating it in their own way. It's not that they are celebrating in the bad way, but it's their own way. And I have to get used to it now, but it was not easy because that's not how they do. We wake up early going to church. We didn't go to church. We just slept maybe until 9 to 10 there. When we woke up, there was one of my husband's nephew who brought a goat. So we went at our place, my kitchen now. We went there, we prepared that goats. They slaughtered that goat, then we were just there brine. I could not even see, like, I could not see it. Suddenly it just became better because at the evening, one of our friends, they came to visit us. Our best friend in Oshakati, they came to visit. They were also in Katima, so they just decided to come to visit us during that day for Christmas. So that is when I start feeling the vibe now, like, yeah, yes, because those are the people that I used to spend time with most of the time, like when I was in Oshakati, so it makes it better. It was really like that. And the only part also which I enjoyed, it was really nice because there were time, like, those people, they left, in the evening after the party they left, then they came back again, like the next day we went for fishing. It was so nice because it was new. It was my new things now. Like, I never been at the river where I could be there fishing. I remember I used to be at the river those days, like maybe when I was 15, 16, whenever I used to go visit my grandmother in Angola. But it's been a while since when I just become a lady. I never been in the river, so it was really enjoyable because I think we even went there like twice for fishing. And every time you go there for fishing, from there you just come and wash your fish, start frying them. Just the people there, they'll just bring. Imagine, it's a new bride, but I never even cooked. I didn't even cook since I went there until when I finished my holiday. I didn't even cook. Every time we fly, it was just me and my friend, a lady, and the husband, and now my husband. We just always there on the fire. Sometimes it's my husband even who is flying the fish, or my friend's husband also there flying fish. Okay, I didn't had anything. I was not given any pressure, but at some point I was lucky because I'm not their tribe. In anything they just think that she doesn't know. At some point we don't even understand each other with my mother-in-law, who is my auntie to my husband. We don't understand. You just be there like you are greeting them. You'll be like, morning, morning, that's all. Sometimes they'll be there talking. If funny things, they'll start laughing, you also laugh. Yeah. Without even knowing what are you laughing. So it was really nice. I enjoyed that part of being in Katima, but it's challenging. It was challenging. And I learned to accept that I'm a wife. I have to focus now. There is no turning back. So I have to adapt. So far since that time I didn't go back, but that's how was my way of going to my in-laws. Thank you very much guys for watching my video. May the Lord bless you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe for those who didn't subscribe yet. I'm still waiting for you to participate in subscribing on my video. Guys, you need to, because you never know when I'll be uploading, and it's good because it will remind you whenever I'm uploading a video you got a notification. Thank you very much.